I greet you in Jesus' precious name. I want to say to you, we need to smile more. It's much easier to smile than it is to scowl or to have a long face or an ugly face. That takes a lot more effort. Just smile. Smile. Why must we smile? Because Jesus is coming soon. That's why we must smile. If we go to the Gospel of Matthew chapter 2, and we read verse 10, this is now obviously the three wise men. When they saw the star of Bethlehem, signifying the coming of the baby Jesus Christ to be born in a stable in Bethlehem, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. Have you seen the star? Have you? I love stars. In South Africa, we are in the southern hemisphere. That means we see the same stars as they see in Australia and New Zealand. The southern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere, you can't see the Southern Cross. But I love to go out and see the Southern Cross. And you take a straight line through the Southern Cross from top to bottom. And just on the side of the Southern Cross is two stars they call the pointers. And you take an imaginary line through the cross and through these two stars. And where they join is dead south. That's where Cape Town is from here. Stars are beautiful, but the star I'm talking about is the star that the three kings saw. And they were exceedingly joyful, the Bible tells us. Exceedingly joyful. And they had great joy. You know, folks, D.L. Moody tells the story. He had a church where he used to take care. He started off with a Sunday school. And in a couple of months, he had like 500 children. Whatever D.L. Moody did, he did big. He was a big man anyway. And he walked down the street and he saw a little face of a poor child in one of these big tenement buildings, the curtains drawn, looking out. And as he went past, he smiled at the little child and gave him a wave. And the little child looked at him and he smiled back. And the next Sunday when he came past, he waved at the little boy and he was still standing there waiting for him. But this time his mother was with him and they both smiled. And then the next Sunday, when he walked past on his way to church again, the curtains opened and Dad and Mom and his little brother and him were all out there and they were all smiling. And he smiled back at them and he beckoned them. And they came to church and they got saved. Not through a big sermon, not through a handout, not through money, just a smile. Folks, a smile will do you no harm. I want to tell you something now. People love a smile, just a smile. I sit in airports sometimes. It's my second home, unfortunately. And often people will walk past and they're looking so troubled or so heavy-hearted, and I just smile. That's all. I don't talk. Just smile. And they look at me. Some of them get a bit of a shock because they don't get too many smiles, do they? And then they smile back. It's like walking up. I spoke to a little boy the other day. Well, not the other day. A few years ago, I got the report the other day. Apparently, this little boy, I knelt down and said, hello, and how are you? I can't even remember him. I don't know who he is, but I got a report from one of my sons to say that little meeting with that little boy changed his life. After that, he started watching Grassroots, Family Time. He gets our thought for the day. He watches everything, and he loves Jesus Christ just by saying hello and giving him a smile. Come on, let's smile for Jesus today. God bless you and goodbye.